Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is about the boy child summit. So yeah, you can see that it was dated last year and I never uploaded it, but I don't know, I felt led to upload it, and here we go, in the spirit of Children's Day and in the spirit of May being the month of the boy child. So I just thought to share this. Thank you, watch and enjoy.
And I say it again, and quote me anywhere. Not everybody here, all of you will do well in life. You know why? Because you are all going to make different decisions in life. So it's not about I pray, it is well, I lay hands, I lay legs. Nah, it's not that. It's the decisions you make on a daily basis. So not everybody will do well here. But guess what? You can determine that your story is going to be different. One of my best quotes: you are 100% responsible for the outcomes of your life. So you get that? You are 100% responsible for what? The outcomes of your life. What you get in your life is you. Single parent, your mother, then that's a strong figure. Listen, learn. It could be somebody else, your neighbor. Listen, learn.
Sessions like this while I was in school, or maybe the kind of school I went to do. If you had sessions like this while I was in school, I know that I will be pretty much better than I am today. And so I'm saying that if you are here today, you are the few privileged. Put your heads together for yourself. I'll be telling you a story. Something I would say that I know. It's a personal story and I need to pay attention because you probably have experienced it too. And there's a way to it. So listen, and it will help you. So my dad once reported to my pastor, this boy is a bastard. Now, he was not surprised because, of course, he knew the son of whom I was. I was there in a poorly lit corner of our 4-bedroom flat living room, hands trembling and eyes teary, resembling a poor lost puppies, popping out of my socket as I watched this man, who had once wooed my mom into muting other men, marrying him and making babies with him. I watched this man try to pull the hair out of my mom's head, hands on her breath, making her heads into dreads. I dread this moment. And I pulled her grip and pushed him to the wall, hoping that my mom would have the smallest of strength to catch her breath back into her lungs. See, if saving your mom's life from the hands of death is what it means to be a bastard, then I think I want my kids to be called sons of a bastard too. 2 weeks earlier, 16th of September 2017, I turned 18. Got chocolates and cupcakes. A short love poem from the girl I called my crush in school. The feeling was cool. But that night, I didn't want to close my eyes to sleep because deep within I was scared of waking up into the first day of being a man. I was scared of turning 18. I was scared that the girl who invited me to feast with her family on Friday nights would someday have her face facing my feast. I was scared that the girl who crushed on me would someday be crushed by me, leaning on crutches rather than leaning on me. I was scared that we will move from cracking ribs to breaking our bones. I was scared that the first step to becoming a monster is becoming a man. But the first step to becoming a man is becoming a monster. All the blood-sucking beasts around me had beards, and I was already growing a mustache. I was scared that the bigger your body becomes, the smaller your heart becomes, because you can't take the innocence of a boy into the adolescence of a man. I am innocent, but I am my father's son, and I know the tendency of genetic sickness, so please forgive my weakness. I know someday my dad would see this poem and turn to the next man aside to say, this boy is a bastard. Or wherever you are, Dad, I'd like you to know that I love you and I forgive you. Not for the bad things you did, no, but for the good things you couldn't do. Dad, 27th of January 2002, you had just returned from the state's capital with money and food. My mommy was there in the kitchen frying the chicken you had brought, and we were gisting with the men on TV when we heard boom and another boom boom. Moments after then, I found my small hands locked in the safety of your grip. My brother was balanced on your back. We were running. Fire was falling from behind. I was calling on my mommy. We were running. Fire falling from behind. I was falling in love with you, Dad. Because the same hands that formed the fist against my mom's face came back to form the grips that kept our son safe. Dad, I forgive you. Not for the bad things you did, no, but for the good things you couldn't do. Dad, last summer, somehow, I found a passport of my mom in her 30s. She was beautiful, brilliant, and the boss lady kind of bold, and you must have been some God-fearing, good-looking, gorgeous guy to have won her heart to a date. So something must have changed to your date. Maybe you're not much of a monster. Maybe you're a man kind of star, but the world has taught you never to shine out loud, so you choose to shine in instead. They say it is weakness to shine your teeth, so you choose to shine your eyes instead. But Dad, these symptoms don't look good on you. This is not your sickness. I have tasted from your cup of love, Dad. You are sweetness. The heavens bear me witness. For goodness sake, you paid so much as a bride price. Why should you pay more attention to the world when they try to teach you how to love your wife, how to live your life, Dad? And right now, I sound like a 4-year-old boy trying to teach his dad 3 ways to make babies. But I don't know 2 ways to make babies. But I know 1 way to make a difference. It is to be different from the world. The world says a man is never allowed to cry in public, except he does it calmly. No matter how hot you feel, you need help. Just stay cool and collected. That's exactly how to be manly. But sadly, or gladly, even Jesus wept. Even Jesus swept his father's house clean. So explain me how my sister has to be the sweeper and the husband to be only has to learn how to sweep her off of her feet. Explain me these things. A man remains the breadwinner of the house, yes, but how does the woman owning the bakery make him a loser? I don't get these things. It's the last Sunday. My dad backed my baby sis to fellowship and the world went like, maybe he's caring. But if you just do it next Sunday, the world begins hysteria. From the man on the ceiling to the woman on the steering, and it's scary. How a man is allowed to carry the whole world on his shoulders, and they call him strong. But when he chooses to carry his own little daughter, they call him wrong, or weak, or soft. But we need more soft places to use our strength in carrying our daughters, in feeding our sons, in wiping our tears. I'm tired of tears and blood, tired of wiping my mom cuts and blood like the woman with the issue of blood. I'll leave you with this word. If we do not allow our boys shed tears when they need be, they would grow into blood-sucking beasts, shedding blood. Believe me. I know someday my dad would see this poem and turn to the next man aside to say, this boy. He's a bastard. Thank you very much, Mr. Leslie.
Let's talk about moral decadence and the direct correlation to gender-based violence. I'm talking drugs, alcohol abuse, peer pressure. There's something I newly learned, truth or dare.
Go into rural and emerging communities and talk to kids about what they can become. Children, can you hear me? So you know the first rule of what you want to become is that
we proceeded taking pictures, and that was the end of the summit. It was really insightful, and I hope that we have a lot of these and the boys are trained properly to create better men in the society. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode.